Here's a look at your jobs today, featured on CBS 4 News Sunrise every morning. In Mission, they're looking for a medical assistant. The pay depends on experience. At least 1 year of college, technical, or vocational school is required. In FAR, a driver is needed. The pay is $8.75 an hour. No education requirement was listed. And to talk more about job opportunities in the Valley is Nikki San Miguel with Workforce Solutions. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Always great to have you. You always share great tips, and you also share information on hiring events or job fairs. And now is the time to talk about how to prepare for one versus the other, because there are different ways that you should be prepping for a hiring event and for a job fair.
So first of all, starting for those people who don't know what a hiring event is versus a job fair, hiring event is one employer. Job fair, multiple employers. Right. And in some cases you can have big job fairs, 100 employers, 70 employers, whatever the case may be. So one of the main differences is resumes. You need to take multiple resumes to a job fair versus a hiring event. You take one, but you have to prepare for that. Print out as many copies as you feel that you're going to need. That's one. Number two is you're going to be waiting in lines at job fairs, because there's going to be a lot more people. Depending on how many employers are present, you're going to be waiting in line for a little while. So you want to make sure that you're wearing comfortable shoes, but they still need to be appropriate. So that's a must, and we don't think about things like that. You know, us girls will still go in heels, and
they could be a brand new pair of heels, and you don't want your most worn down heels, but you want the one that's broken into.
In the middle, yeah, because those brand new ones hurt.
They do.
So you want to make sure that you're wearing comfy shoes that are appropriate. Number three is you're going to have to, hopefully not everybody does this, but hopefully you can get a list of the employers that are going to be at the job fair in advance.
Right.
And you need to kind of research the ones that you're really interested in. If there's going to be 80 employers present, you want to make sure that you at least have your top 5 and go to those first. Make sure you've researched them a little bit and go to those first. That's something that you have to do with a job fair you won't do with a hiring event. Last but not least, this is more of a little tip. Okay. I would say. Last but not least, keep in mind that when you go to a job fair, it is optional for the employers to conduct interviews. That's really important with job fairs, because depending on the turnout, the employer may or may not have. You might not have enough quiet time, I guess I should say.
Right,
and
might be too loud.
Yeah, they're going to be, there's going to be a lot of people there.
Yeah.
You're going to be interrupted. So some employers will kind of talk face to face, kind of get a good impression of you, stuff like that. You want to make sure that you sell yourself as much as you possibly can, especially if they're not conducting interviews. But just be aware that at some job fairs, it's always up to the employer. Some will and some won't. So just be cognizant of that.
Definitely want to be prepared. All good tips, because there is a hiring event going on right now, tomorrow, and there's a big job fair.
Yes, both going on this week. The hiring event is Midwestern Services. They are actually at the Edinburgh Workforce Solutions office today, and they will also be there tomorrow from 8 a.m. to 4 o'clock p.m. They're seeking tank cleaners. There is no education and no experience required, and they will actually help you obtain a TWIC card once you get hired. So that's great.
Okay, that's really cool. And again, make sure you research Midwestern Services before you go to that hiring event.
Yes, please do that. Also going on this week, we have the RGV Job Fair. We are actually expecting over 70 employers to be present. So this is a job fair. So that is going to take place at the Bogus Ford Event Center. That is 3000 North Cage Boulevard in FAR, Texas. Used to be called the FAR Event Center. So if you guys see that, it's the exact same place. They will, these 70 employers will be conducting interviews from 9 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Some of the employers that we present are Amazon, Carmike, Comfort Suites, Walmart, Lowe's, Idea Public Schools, Security First Credit Union, and the list goes on. If you guys want to pre-register, please go to wfsolutions.org/RGV Job Fair.
All right, and there you go. Well, thank you so much, Nikki, for joining us with the great tips.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.